Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82 and this is part 7 of my Delta Recruit 2021 Federation Engineer. We're about to undertake the first few missions in the Romulan Arc, where we'll do here on ESD we'll be heading out, and then we'll do Empress Sela, and then we'll do a little bit of swinging about and going on and doing further missions on. We'll be doing further missions on Nimbus 3, the planet of galactic peace. I apologise for the inconsistency in the recent updates of this. I do apologise for that, and it seems as though I might have angered a few people in the interim. But we'll be getting underway here, and I shall help for the mission as well, and then I shall do my captain's log.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Sela system in the Beta Quadrant.
We don't have to visit 114 anymore, because 114 doesn't exist anymore. So there's that. Just need to go to the solar system, I think. Okay. Let's return to the ship. While in the interim we're loading, so it's Captain's Log, Stardate 86139.24. We've been ordered to ESD to transport a scientist to Starbase 39 Sierra, after which I am to meet with Admiral T'nae for further briefing on upcoming peace talks with the Romulans. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is going to be similar to the beam up. Calm.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
This life?
I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova.
Lenara Khan, she was was on a Deep Space Nine episode in which Jessica nearly ran away with her, breaking taboo and true law.
Goodbye.
Tell me about the Hobus system.
In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours. Goodbye.
Didn't Starfleet try to help the Romulans?
Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time.
Well, that got changed.
That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost.
Creating the...
Goodbye.
What is the current Romulan political situation?
In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, D'Tan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores. Goodbye.
Are you ready to go?
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the Starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. Goodbye.
Indeed. Okay, so let's head out to USS Kamari. Yeah, we're clear to go to sector space. So we're going to head over to Starbase 39 Sierra, excuse me, and drop the good doctor off. Not that far to travel. Now, at the time of this recording, it is double XP, so we might end up ranking up here and getting a new ship. Not entirely sure. But if we do, we'll have to head back to a space dock to collect it, otherwise we'll be overwhelmed, to say the least. Shouldn't really go at that high. I think we should go at like 9, but you never know with this game, to be perfectly honest. Then I'll have to do some off-stream upgrading. Phoenix rises all around.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
Rest in peace, Nimoy. Okay, Starbase 39 Sierra. She is. We should pop in and beam, and then we'll go and meet with Admiral T'nae, who will be our boss for the next couple of missions to the Sierra system. Now, in the old days, this actually used to be a complete mission. You actually had to head to the Hobus system, but I guess they changed it, so you don't have to anymore.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know?
Are you scared to go into Romulan space?
Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there.
What else can you tell me about Romulan space?
The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
What should I do now?
Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral T'nae before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Goodbye.
Okay. So, short, sweet mission, but now we need to go and speak with Admiral T'nae. Now, we can hail Admiral T'nae, but let's go and actually meet her.
You may have heard about the tragedy. I have new...
Let's go and have a chinwag with Admiral T'nae. Let's beep down to it. You don't have to do this. But it's my stream, my part, and I ain't going to say what we're going to do. No, you can just accept the mission from there and then just beam out and just warp out of the system. You don't have to come all the way down to Starbase 39 Sierra. It's always nice to appreciate the older aspects of the game. This is exactly what Earth Space Dock used to look like back in the day, except bigger and round. Right, let's take a turbo lift to the Admiral's office. And here she is, Vice Admiral T'nae.
I have new missions for you. You may have heard about the tragedy at QUADRANT. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander T'nae. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Okay, so
I have new missions.
Let's accept and return to the ship. Not an analyzer. Depart the system. Mighty Odyssey class as we warp out. Okay, and then let's head to the grammar system. We head to the grammar system. Thank you. Ship's sense of direction is a bit questionable. Anyway, so what's that? We're saying about the Phoenix prizes. These are the Phoenix prizes. This is the Phoenix prize box. Lots of fun things in here, but we really only want. Yeah, didn't want Shaka when the walls fell. Timber all his arms wide. Tanaga. And we want these bad boys. You may proceed. I apologise for this, but it's the way the game likes to work, you see. It likes to make you travel everywhere very, very slowly. I have completed a tutorial streams, so if you're looking to learn about the game, I will link it in the description. You can sit back and watch in more detailed aspects of the game. Now, is there any? Ambassador Terrorist Coliseum. Kind of cool, so there's not one we need to worry about yet. We'll be getting a tier 2 ship next, and then we'll be jumping up to a tier 3, which I will be doing Temple Ambassador to get that. I will be flying. I always wanted to do it. Every time I play a mission, you always miss out on the opportunity to do it. But I want to do it. I want to fly and command the Ambassador class. The Enterprise B, no, C, and it will be the Zukov, which is the only one I can actually remember from the Ambassador class line. The USS Zukov. Right. Grammar. Again, Empress Sela. We're arrived in the Agramma system, Captain. Incoming how, sir? Do you want me to put it on the main view screen? On screen?
Greetings and welcome to Agramma. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I hope we can find a path to peace. There's been too much conflict between our peoples. Not me, I could go and get the anomalies, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bore you to tears with me going to go and get anomalies. Unless they're close by. We have entered standard orbit, sir. Are you ready to beam down? Away team assemble and transport to room 1. We'll take Coles down and leave Eliza up in the ship. She's my first officer after all.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to a productive conversation. You say anything to me, Jevon? No? Okay. Right, so let's talk to Romulan diplomats, and so to speak first with Counselor in the wreck.
Welcome to Agramma. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
It'll take more than a warm welcome to make us change our mind about the Republic, Counselor. Ambassador T'nae.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I'm glad we have taken this first step. God, the Romulans are a bit middle, aren't they? Ambassador T'nae.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Sokev. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Well, I'm Cardassian, so it's not really my position. Ambassador Jiro Singahara.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I agree, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is. Incredibly brief from him, Senator T'nae.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let us consider today the first step towards a lasting accord. And finally, Ambassador Mora Peterson.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
But as the 82nd rule of acquisition states, sharper the smile, sharper the knife. Oh my God. Who the hell are you? Tokav.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much help I'll be. Preparing food for so many different species can be a logistical nightmare. So the graphical errors of a 11-year-old engine, it would seem. No, it seems minor, but okay. It's okay.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
Who the hell is Franklin Drake? What can you propose? What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But That access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Lead the way. Not like the Empress trust the Federation. I'm glad she's spread. Oh, I like seeing all the little bubbles and sort of stuff that these people are saying. Got the message from home, they're worried about the terrorists.
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Okay, so let's head down to the lower levels. Let's find out what the Empress is up to. That console should allow you to access the security system. I bet we could locate Sela and uncover some of her plans. Okay, so we have a few things to look at. So let's access communication logs. Encoding IOTA 215 classified material eyes only from to Commander Tangent Empress Sela. So from Commander Tangent to Empress Sela. Per our agreement, my ships have acquired the Borg Spear and towed it to the Platis system. I anticipate your prompt acceptance of our proposal for new hunting grounds and the interest in prey you have promised us. End transmission. Download log. Access the security cameras. Access the storage facility.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
That does sound good. Access office camera.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hoba system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
Wow. She's very angry, isn't she? Access active communication channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Access the transport inhibitor system. Disabled. We cannot allow Sela to use these weapons. We must destroy them before you can load them. Alright. He's right, of course. And Coez is always right. Now. Well, I don't know if he's always right. I'm going to guess he's right. In this instance, he's right. Okay.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Are we going to beam out? I guess not. Alright. Ah, here you go.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, T'nae. I hope we meet again. Are you ready to return to the ship, Captain? Damn right. Lieutenant, the satellites are emitting a dampening field that's knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have been summarily affected. Initiate a feedback pulse. Ships. Right, let's go and rescue the ships.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Thank you for rescuing us.
Well, you can do a rescue and we're getting the hell out of here. Got a warp.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery. Even
oh, this is not going to end well. Stardate. Tiny Miranda. Crap baskets. We survived! Okay. Last one left.
Ship under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted field. I recommend in a competition.
Thank you. Only doing my job, Madam Ambassador. My work is enough. Hey, if you can help, if you can do something to help out my fellow Cardassians. Communication systems are now available, sir. How, Admiral T'nae?
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Sela has launched an attack fleet. Her target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. We've done all we can here, and I'm transmitting an emergency signal to Starfleet Command. Course laid for Vulcans, sir. Warp to the Vulcan system. Admiral T'nae is a bit prejudiced against Romulans, by the way. He doesn't show it, but she is. She doesn't like them very much.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
I understand, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Yes, sir. Hey, we face off against the Borg.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Kind of you.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
How nice of her to give me a merciful death. She's so kind, so gentle.
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
Hey, my home world was decimated by the Dominion. Don't see me bitching about it. We are eternal.
All forces, advance and destroy them.
Shield have failed. Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
Holy shit! Bloody hell, don't scare the move out of me, that did. Bloody hell. Derelict's that sodding close.
Ship is under attack. Shield has failed.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
with you. Yeah, I think we're going to be getting a new ship after this.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
I'll follow your lead.
On my lead, I'm Admiral T'nae in command here, not me. Epic space battles. She does that a lot. The next ship we are going to be upgrading to quantum probably those because should appear. Hello. Fleet destroyed, so well, see, if I was you, I would tuck my legs and run. Tuck your tail behind your legs and run. Damn a lot of Federation starships you're facing off against. See the ship is cloaked, so I cannot find her on sensors.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Vulcan is not to blame, Sela. The Federation wants peace with your people.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
You are blinded by anger and grief. I hope you see the truth. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures from some of the debris from the Romulan vessels, sir. Move in closer and scan the debris. Now, is it debris or debris? Pretty sure it's debris. So the debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology. Something to look into. We completed our objectives here, sir. Are you ready to depart the system? I am. I have my Rising luxury cruiser. You might be seen at some point. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Right, let's speak with the Admiral. The people of Vulcan and the Starfleet Command both asked me to congratulate you on averting what could have been a terrible disaster. I'm deeply concerned by your discovery of Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Sela is desperate to hold the remnants of the Romulan Empire together, and desperate people take greater risks. Under the circumstances, it is logical to assume that we have not seen the last of Sela. Perhaps she will come to realise that Vulcan and Starfleet are not to blame for the destruction of Romulus before she returns. Okay, so let's get a personal shield.
I have new missions for you.
Oh, son of a... We can get promoted? Well, that's a bit of a pisser. Won't be having a new ship until next part. So, until then, when we return for desperate measures, after we do desperate measures, I think we'll do. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll do desperate measures at episode 4 and 5, and then before we do that part of the Romulan mystery, we'll slot in the Nimbus. It lets us. The secret of Nimbus. So we'll do Nimbus in between after we do this little triad of missions. But I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe. Comments are welcome and appreciate any thumbs up or thumbs down, which seems to have collected recently. Until then, please subscribe. Comments are welcome, and I will see you in parts 8. Desperate measures. Until then, ciao for now.